guys, John Quartermain here from Quartermain Lifestyle Coaching. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, please subscribe below for more videos on lifestyle related topics in the future. So thanks for tuning in. This video we're going to be discussing how you can get started on your lifestyle change journey and give you some practical tips to start the ball rolling straight away. So we're going to go straight in. We're going to discuss different aspects of your lifestyle and what you can do to help improve each aspect. Okay, small steps that make a big difference over a period of time. So we'll start off with the first factor, which is physical activity. So why would we want to increase our physical activity? Well, physical inactivity is one of the biggest risk factors for cardiovascular disease, alongside things like smoking and high blood pressure. So how can we actually do that and promote more physical activity over the course of the day? Now, this will be different for everybody. It depends on your style of life. Those of you who are commuting to work, for example, you may want to get on the bus a stop later or get off the bus a stop earlier. You may want to walk up the escalator or walk up the stairs. You may want to cycle part of the journey or walk a longer part of the journey. If you have children, you might want to walk them to school instead of driving them to school, and then power walk back. So these are all areas that you can look at improving, and look at where you can increase your physical activity over the course of the day. Okay. So a really good one. A lot of people track steps using smart device. So whether you're using iPhone or any other smartphone, Fitbit or Apple Watch. You can track your steps over the course of the day. It's recommended around about 10,000 steps per day. And studies have shown that people who adhere to this in a group setting tend to adhere to the challenge for longer and actually achieve more steps. So why not team up with a group of buddies, get together, and that could help you increase the amount of steps and make you more physically active. Okay, so that's your first point. Exercise is the next point I want to discuss. So the American College of Sports Medicine recommend 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise per week. Now this could be 30 minutes on a stationary bike in the gym, 5 days a week. Now some people might love that, other people might think I'm not going to the gym 5 days a week to do 30 minutes on the bike. Okay, and I hear you. So there's lots of different types of exercise out there. You might want to do the Wii Fit with family. You might want to play sport with friends. You might want to go running, swimming, cycling, whatever it may be. Pick exercise that you like, and that you're more likely to stick to that in the future. Okay, I'd also would recommend getting involved with some sort of resistance training or weight training, as there are multiple benefits rather than just seeing, say, a bodybuilder in a gym. There are multiple benefits to doing resistance training alongside cardiovascular exercise. So resistance training can help to increase muscle mass, which therefore increases your resting metabolic rate, which increases the amount of calories you burn at rest. It also helps to strengthen the muscles you have around your joints, so it gives more support to the joints, helps strengthen the connective tissue around the joints as well, which again helps to reduce injury risk. In addition to this, it actually helps to increase bone mineral density, so it has a massive impact on reduction of osteoporosis. So these are just some reasons to get involved with resistance training. Also, other forms of exercise like yoga, Pilates are good for core strength. Yoga also has a more spiritual side, which can help with relaxation, reducing stress, reducing anxiety. Okay, so exploring what type of exercise works for you, do something that you enjoy. Okay, the next point I want to discuss is nutrition. So regardless of your goals, whether it's weight loss, maintenance or weight gain, first thing I would do in terms of nutrition is download an application called MyFitnessPal. This allows you to track your calories. But it's not all about tracking calories, so that's really important. But also, this will allow you to then see what's in the foods, so you can then see what fat, protein, carbohydrate are included in each of these foods, and also what micronutrients, so calcium, magnesium, zinc, these types of things. What foods you're eating and what nutrients are you getting from the foods that you are eating. It's a really good way of self-education. I will provide more information on nutrition as these videos progress. So that's the first thing I would do. Secondly, A Mediterranean style diet has been scientifically proven to reduce the risk of certain diseases like type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, Alzheimer's disease through its anti-inflammatory properties. So this style of diet is high in fruits, vegetables, whole grain carbohydrates like pasta, rice, bread, but the brown kind, and sort of limits things like confectionery products like cakes, pastries, biscuits, limits dairy products, as well as limiting red meat and alcohol, drinking plenty of water, and also plenty of healthy fats within the diet. So things like avocados, nuts and seeds, specifically almonds, having oily fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines within the diet, and plenty of olive oil. So they're the 2 points from nutrition that I would take away. Okay. The next point I want to discuss is sleep. So sleep's a massive part of our lifestyle, and we spend say a third of our life sleeping. So it's really, really important. Otherwise, we wouldn't have evolved to have slept so much. We aim for around about 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night, optimally around about 8. Now, a really good tip I would give you is setting up a bedtime routine. So if we have children, we'd always set up a routine prior to bed. They'd have a set routine and then they get to sleep. And we wouldn't think twice about doing that for our children, but when it comes to ourselves, we don't do that for ourselves. So this is something that can really helps your body get into that pattern and realise it is time for bed. Then you get a release of melatonin, which is your main sleep hormone, and this helps us feel sleepy, then we're allowed to get to sleep a lot easier. So as part of your bedtime routine, things like switching off all electrical devices an hour or two before bed, so things like phones, TV, laptop, these types of things, switching those off and reading instead, spending quality time with partner, meditation before bed, even things like having sex before bed. These can all really help you to get to sleep. And also if you've led an active lifestyle in the day and you've ate the right foods, you're more likely to feel tired by the time you get to bed as well. Okay, so again, these are really important. We're aiming for around about 7 to 9 hours, optimally 8 hours of sleep per night. The next aspect I want to talk about is stress. So we all face a level of stress within our lives, and stress isn't bad, but there's an optimal amount of stress that we want to have, and it's known as eustress. So this is the amount of stress that we need to be able to hit those deadlines, to be able to make dinner, make breakfast for the kids, pack their lunch, get them to school, then get to work. So all these challenges you face over the course of the day, we need an amount of stress to be able to do that, otherwise we wouldn't be able to do that. Okay, but when it goes above that, that's when it becomes unhealthy, and there are things we can do to help manage that stress. So some of the things I've discussed already can help. So being physically active, exercising, having a good diet can help with stress management. Also, sleeping enough can help to improve your resilience to stress, allowing you to be more resilient over the course of your day. There are other things you can do as well, and these are things like downloading different applications such as Headspace and Calm, the two really popular applications you can use for meditational techniques. And studies have shown that meditation and cognitive behavioural therapy have shown to have a positive impact upon mental health equal to things like antidepressive medication. So we've gone through, we've looked at physical activity, exercise, diet, stress and sleep. Okay, give you a sort of little idea of things you can practically apply there. I'm just going to recap. So physical activity, track your steps, think about how you can move a little bit more in the day. Can you team up with people and set a challenge so you can help be part of a community and making a positive health behaviour change? Exercise. What type of exercise do you like doing? Is there somebody else that you'd like to exercise with? How can you include that into your week? Have a think about that. And that could be something that would be more likely to sustain in the long term if it's something you enjoy doing and you're doing it with people that you like. Diet. Downloading the MyFitnessPal application can really help, and then following the principles from the Mediterranean style diet can help to reduce disease risk in the future. For stress management, thinking of sort of having friends, family around, being part of a community, but also things like exercising, being physically active and eating a healthy diet, as well as sleeping sufficiently, and practice some sort of meditational techniques and mindfulness into your routine. I haven't really mentioned mindfulness at all actually, but mindfulness is a technique that allows you to focus on the present moment rather than being anxious or stressed about the future or depressed about the past. It's about bringing you into that present moment, okay? So these different applications can allow you to do that. Things like Headspace and Calm are two of the most popular ones there. Sleep, so giving yourself a 8-hour window to get sleep, aiming between the 7 and 9, bedtime routine, switching off the electronic devices, reading, spending good time with a partner. I hope you found this video useful. I hope you've got some takeaway tips that can help you on your journey. If you do have any questions, feel free to comment below. There will be more videos coming on various lifestyle topics, from physical activity, exercise, nutrition, sleep and stress, and much more. If there's any specific you want to be covered or you feel that you benefit from, feel free to ask and I'll be happy to put a video out there for you. Thanks very much again, have a great weekend, and if you haven't already, please subscribe below. Thanks very much.